Said that only the Tamil Nadu is making it an issue in the new education policy about the third language.
No, I don't know what the position of other states are, but we in Tamil Nadu are very, very clear. We are very well served by a two-language curriculum. English and Tamil is more than adequate. I studied in a school where medium of education was in English and my language choice was Tamil. My daughter studied in a similar school, and we are in no way disadvantaged. And there are thousands and thousands of workers from the north of India who come to Tamil Nadu to work. We welcome them, but none of them have had any education in Tamil. They do not know written Tamil. They do not know spoken Tamil, but they still come and work in Tamil Nadu. And because of necessity, they pick up the language after some time. The same way, anybody from Tamil Nadu who has to go to the north of India and has to interact perhaps exclusively in Hindi will pick up the language. There is no reason to make it compulsory. Anybody who wants to learn a language on their own will learn a language, but to make it compulsory will be completely unacceptable. And every time the central government talks about Hindi, about a third language, they are really meaning only Hindi imposition. I would like to ask the education minister, is there any state in the north of India, which is a Hindi-speaking state, where an average student going to a government school, is he proficient in Hindi, English and in a third language? If so, what is the data? And secondly, is there any scientific paper in the world which is exclusively available only in Hindi that our students have to learn Hindi in order to access that paper? So science and technology in the world, commerce in the world is accessed by English, and Tamil preserves our culture. We are very well served by that. If anybody wants to learn a third language, they can learn a third language, but every time the central government talks about a third language, they are only talking about Hindi imposition, and what will happen is they will say that Tamil Nadu does not have enough Hindi teachers, so we will recruit teachers because we are funding them, and these teachers will be aligned to the BJP RSS ideology, and they will come and teach very, very poisonous stuff to our children. They might even say that Godse is a hero and Gandhi must be vilified. I mean, they will distort history. We do not want to distort our culture. We don't want to distort our history, and there is no question of accepting Hindi as a compulsory language in Tamil Nadu.
Other issue is delimitation, which we want to discuss. Even the DMK, your party ally, DMK, has given notices on that issue only. So how do you see the Tamil Nadu is in agenda right now? How do you
see delimitation? If it's going to happen based on population and you're going to keep the same 543 members as the strength of the House, Tamil Nadu's representation in Parliament will go down. That is unacceptable. You cannot penalize a state which has implemented family planning very, very well. You can't penalize a state which has reduced its population, because that has been the program of the government of India for many, many decades. You can't reward states which have failed in their population reduction programs and give them more representation in the center. That is unacceptable. If they increase the number of seats to 888 and proportionately increase the seats, the increase in seats in Tamil Nadu will be still less than the increase in seats in the north of India. And secondly, having a parliament of 888 people will be ineffective. As it is with 543 people, we hardly get any time to speak. With another 340 more members here, this will just become a stamping house. It will not be an effective debating house. So both ways is unacceptable to Tamil Nadu. In fact, the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu is correct in asking for a freeze for the next 30 years in the same number and the same proportion.
You have tweeted about the stadiums also. What do you want to say about it?
Hosting the Olympics will be a disastrous idea for India. I mean, you should learn from the experience of Greece, which hosted the Athens Olympics, and Brazil, which hosted the Rio Olympics. Our legacy usage of stadiums is dismal. We build large stadiums, we hardly use them. And we don't win enough medals we are not a sporting power. We hardly win any medals in the Olympics. We can't be getting into this misadventure because we want to satisfy the vanity and ego of certain people. And thirdly, the choice of Ahmedabad is ridiculous. Ahmedabad has got cultural, religious and dietary restrictions. You can't have an international event in that city. And most importantly, India hosting the Olympics will be a huge cost with zero benefits post that, because we won't use the stadiums enough. It will be better off spending money at the grassroots level, improving infrastructure throughout the country, and making sure that accessible coaching is available to the people of India, to the students and the young youth of India, so we actually produce champions. Until and unless we win a certain amount of medals, we shouldn't even be thinking about it. And financially, it will be a huge burden on India, because we won't use the stadium. If you do an audit of all the stadiums in India, you will realize we hardly use the stadiums adequately.
Your government hosted the Commonwealth Games during?
I personally think we shouldn't have hosted the Commonwealth Games.
Test against the lies said by the liar, Dharmendra Pradhan, who lied, saying that the DMK government had agreed in principle. Never, ever DMK government agreed to NEP or the new 3-language policy. All we said was we cannot, because we are against 3-language policy. Why should our students alone in Tamil Nadu learn 3 languages, whereas the students from North India learn only 1 language? We are not against Hindi or any other language, but if our students want to learn Hindi, they are free to do so, but don't force them on. Today, the successful scientists in India are all from Tamil Nadu, right from Abdul Kalam and to all the ISRO scientists. They all learned from a Tamil medium school and they learned English. Today, the successful people who are holding the top positions in Google, everyone, are all from 2-language policy. We are saying that first implement in the northern states. Make at least people in North India learn English. They are not, you're making them not compete with the world. We are saying that we are against it, and to call us uncivilized is condemnable.
செய்திகளை உடனுக்குடன் தெரிந்து கொள்ள உடனே சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்க.